Uno is here. Hello, Pa, and over to you, Mr. Arlan.
Sandiaga, wow, this is, too good to be true. Good evening,
Thank you.
Sandiaga.
Thank you so much.
Well, my name is Arlan Setiawan. I'm the host of the session, and we are very, very grateful for you to be here with us. Welcome to Empire Toastmasters meeting. First, we'd like to thank you for taking time from your busy schedule to be with us today, sharing your knowledge and insights in the field of tourism and creative economy. I understand you're traveling a lot. Most of the time, you're on the move. You're visiting villages that have, potential tourist destinations. And I heard there are thousands of them, Sandiaga. And we like to know your insights, of course, your experience. You're a businessman, very successful at a very young age. So we like to learn from you. Well, Pak Sandiaga, time allotted for your session is 30 minutes, which includes question and answer, if time permits, of course. If no time, because I understand you're very busy, you probably have next session with the other party. So we like to keep it 30 minutes. I have already read out short introductions about you. Now, when you are ready, we are ready. Oh, we are ready when you are. Sorry.
Well, thank you very much, Pa Arlan, and the distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is much delightful, and really, I'm very, very happy to be with you tonight. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Shalom. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Salam kebajikan. Salam sehat. Salam Indonesia maju penuh semangat. Before I start, I want to acknowledge the participants of the sharing sessions for the Empire Toastmaster Club. Founder of CEO Business Forum Indonesia and Rumah Kolaborasi Bersama, Bapak Yahya Sunaryo, Head of GS Fame Institute of Business Jakarta, Mr. Christopher Cura, Head of Institute Business Nusantara Jakarta, Professor Christine Ingrum, Otimo Culinary School Surabaya, Mr. Stephen Bolton, Asosiasi Pramuwisata Daerah Surabaya, Bapak Subhan, and Tamam Batik Jacket, Bapak Emran Nawawi. Together with Pak Hengki Manurung, our Deputy Minister for Industry and Investments and Senior Advisors to the Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy on Business Development, Bapak Dadang Rizky Ratman, I would like to share a few data points before we start the question and answers. First of all, we are in the midst of a strong recovery. Our outlook for the tourism and creative economy is robust, and we are very optimistic. And in fact, I am doing this call from a ferry that is taking me from Samosir Island to the Prapat, whereby we have the event of Women 20, W20, as part of the site event, and basically the working sessions for the various working groups for the G20. So despite the pandemic that we are still in the midst of, number of tourism and creative economy labors have increased. We are on track to create 1.1 million new jobs within the tourism and creative economy. And then by 2024, we're also projecting of a 4.4 million new additional quality jobs for the sectors. The World Economic Forum has released its 2021 Travel and Tourism Development Index, whereby Indonesia, for the very first time, jumped 12 levels, overtaking Thailand, Vietnam, and Malaysia. We're number 32 now, and that's basically a very encouraging acknowledgement by the World Economic Forum, focusing on our prioritizing the handling of the pandemic, as well as putting the quality and sustainability agenda for the recovery of the tourism and creative economy sectors. The increased number of the international tourist visits is a remarkable 1,400% year on year from May 2022 compared to May 2021. We have almost 400,000 international tourist arrivals from January to May, which is a huge jump considering how 2021 went. We are also looking at the numbers to continue to increase until the end of the years to contribute for our national economic recovery. The turning points for tourism and creative economy have been sort of like preceded by the vaccination rates that we're now ranked 5th in the world. And as we are opening our border, we are embarking on a very aggressive booster plan, which is the 3rd vaccination shot, as well as relaxations on the movement and travel restrictions. The visa on arrival have now increased to 60 countries, and the increased number of tourists has caused room occupancy rates to improve significantly to almost 50% by May 2022. There is an addition of 10 to 30 newly launched hotels across the nations within the scope of environmental, sustainable, clean, healthy, and safe certifications for almost 12,000 tourism and creative economy businesses. I was invited by the UN and UNWTO to New York in May to share some success stories in relations to navigating the recovery. And we are pretty much optimistic that more events that is going to be held by Indonesia, starting by MotoGP in Mandalika to the G20, will boost the accommodations occupancy rate and the local economy by some 30%. Our stepping up of our efforts to revive centers around adaptations, innovations, and collaborations with the focus of creating the quality jobs, expanding business opportunities, and empowering the small, medium enterprises towards economy recovery and the sustainability and quality development of the tourism and creative economy sectors. So I will stop here and open up the floor for questions from the audience. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Santi, Santi, Santi Om. And because I'm in Danau Toba, Horas.
Right. Thank you so very much, Pak Sandiaga, for very comprehensive the actual numbers as well as the figures, the projections that we're going to have coming from this sector of in creative industry as well. So we have several lineup questions coming up because so many people are excited basically to have you here with us. So together with me, Elios, so do we have questions that coming first from your side, please?
Okay, thank you, Zilfa. And here is the question, sir. How can Toastmasters and Otimo promote wonderful Indonesia to our global network to increase tourists to visit different parts of Indonesia? That's the question, sir. Please answer. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think we could collaborate from the 3 pillars of innovations and sharing some best practices for the recovery. For instance, we focus on that we're handling the pandemic, and the pandemic's being managed through a vaccinations program and also the booster program. I think our collaborations will also need to do an outreach for members of OTIMO and the rest of the participants to educate the industry of the importance of booster program. Secondly, on the adaptations, we would like to also focus on the shift from international tourists as the main strategy to focus on the potential of domestic tourism. We have a large market, which we believe that it has not been tapped optimally. So with our collaborations, we could also target the domestic market, and selectively through big data and very niche digital marketing program, we also target how the foreign tourist arrivals can increase. And based on the data that we have, Australia, ASEAN, with some arrivals from Europe and India, as well as the United States of America, have dominated the top 10 originations. So what are specific activities that we could collaborate to do more joint promotions and marketing, and also organizing of events to increase the number of tourist arrival, as well as the sales and increasing revenues for the creative economy product that is sold within the network. So the digitalizations would be key, and this is something that we could also promote together.
Thank you,
Right.
sir,
Thank
for
Thank you
answering.
so much, sir. Yes, I think collaboration is always important through the promotion and events that you already mentioned, as well as digital marketing. Not to forget, the big data plays important role as well. And boost up the revenue from creative economy is something that we should not forget. So the second question, sir, it is actually coming from the Mr. President of the Empire Toastmasters himself. So we actually already aware that food, the culinary can be part of tourism too, right? So how we can bring our local nation, Indonesian food to the global and be able to spread, like take a restaurant, for instance, globally. So we would like to make our local culinary become global.
Well, you guys would be the perfect partner for our signature program called Indonesia Spice Up the World. President Joko Widodo launched Indonesia Spice Up the World program in Dubai last year at the Dubai Expo 2020. Indonesia Spice Up the World is our priority in terms of how we could boost several pillars. Indonesia has been known as the destination for spice, and as China is embarking on a Silk Route reenactment, we believe that we could also reenact the spice route. If they have the Silk Route, we have the spice route. If they have the One Belt, One Road policy, we have the Spice Up the World program. This is a major initiative to outreach to 4,000 restaurants and culinary actors and culinary enthusiasts all over and all around the world. We want to work with 4,000 restaurants that are already established overseas as our partners. We are also embarking on the push so that these partners, these restaurants, would also promote not only the culinary rich of Indonesia, but also the promotions for destinations such as the 5 super priority destinations behind me: Danau Toba, Borobudur, Labuan Bajo, Mandalika, and Likupang, in addition to Bali and many other destinations. We are also targeting to export $2 billion worth of spice products, ranging from rendang, soto, satay, gado-gado, and satay. Also, we want to make sure that the spice or the bumbu, which is a lot of complaint that it is very expensive overseas, would be made available on collaborations with logistics providers. So Indonesian Spice of the World is an ongoing program, and we are also on a roadshow to several of the key destinations, including the program of Rendang Goes to the World that we're initiating in Europe by way of collaborations with the private sectors in Sofia, Bulgaria. So I have visited the Americas, Australia. I'm in the process of visiting Europe as well on these roadshows. But in the meantime, we would like to offer this potential opportunities to collaborate to your members because we have a lot of potentials to basically do a gastronomic diplomacy because we believe that from food comes an experience that is unforgettable, and with great culinary experience, they want to visit Indonesia, and hopefully it will also increase the ability for us to promote Indonesia culinary to the world.
Right. Thank you so very much, Pak Sandiaga. And we actually know that we respect your time as well, and we really appreciate it. So before we close this session, we would like to have a group photo. Elios, could you please lead us for the group photo, please, with Pak Sandiaga as well and all the participants. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Silva. So everyone, please open your camera here, your video. We want to see your beautiful smile. We want to see your eyes. Your eyes can see the word. We can change the word with your eyes, with your smile. Please give us your best smile. Okay, I will count in. I will give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so yes, I'll take for the first screen. Cheers! 1, 2, 3. So the second screen, wait. 1, 2, 3. For the third screen, 1, 2, 3. For the fourth screen, 1, 2, 3. For the fifth screen, 1, 2, 3. For the last screen, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, everybody. Back to you, Silva.
Thank you so very much again. Thank you, Pak Sandiaga. And I invite all participants to say thank you on the chat to Pak Sandiaga for his time and his very wonderful speech. Thank you so very
Thank-
much. Now, I give the control back to distinguished Toastmasters Alan Setiawan.
Thank you, Pak Menteri.
Thank you, Pak Sandiaga Uno.
Pak Alan, you are still muted.
Alan, you're still muted, but I think there is some certificate that we would like to give to Pak Sandiaga Uno, perhaps.
Tell Christian. All right. Wait a minute. Let me remove the spotlight first. All right. Okay, Mr. Sandiaga Uno, please prepare your best smile. On 1, 2, 3. Okay, once again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you, Mr. Sandiaga Uno.
Thank you very much and take care. If you have additional questions, please send it across to my office and we will be glad to answer all the questions that you may have that was not able to be asked at the sessions. I'm sure you have still millions of questions about the sectors. We would be very happy to answer your questions one by one. So thank you very much and God bless you all.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. All right. Now we are back to our original plan for the second speaker. Let me just find out who the second speaker is. I believe it's Titin. Hello. Hi, Titin. Are you